Hello there, this is Emmanuel Turalba, and in this video I'm going to walk you through my website and the different components that I created to complete my workshop as part of my workshop. So first of all, the reason why I chose Kahoot is because Kahoot is an online interactive assessment tool. My school is currently working on getting STEM certified by the county, so we are trying to emphasize the importance of technology in every lesson that we present to our students through direct differentiation in the content, the process, and of course the product. So Kahoot, it's a great resource for teachers to utilize and step away from the traditional paper pencil assessment format. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the rubric. The first component for the rubric is to have 3 or more handouts to support our workshop. My handouts are actually listed here. So once you get to my homepage, what you are going to be looking at is the lesson plan, the flyer, my narrative, and the video, which is this, what I'm presenting right now. My handouts, of course, are going to be under the handouts tab. I created 5 different handouts, which each of them is followed by a scrib format of the handout. So let's say that my participants want to come back later and create a Kahoot account or create a Kahoot quiz, search for one, modify an existing one, give a Kahoot quiz and print the scores, and they don't remember the different steps on how to do each of those tasks. They can go ahead and go to my website. They can go to the specific task that they want to complete. They can either download the document by clicking on document file, and then a Word document will be downloaded. And basically the document itself is walking the participant step by step, or the user step by step, on what to click on and the different steps to follow in order to complete each task. I also created a script, as I mentioned earlier, for each of the documents. So each document has a visual to go along with it, and that's for all 5. So each document has the script. Another handout that I created is the lesson plan itself. So again, when you go home, you can go ahead and click on the lesson plan, and the document itself will come up. My document is displaying basically everything that we were asked to include in the workshop. I have my website for the Weebly blog. I have my objectives, my essential questions, my standards as a teacher, as a coach, the materials I use, and my agenda is embedded within my lesson plan. Now, as part of my agenda, I actually linked or embedded the different links and different videos and handouts that I use throughout the workshop within the lesson plan. So everything is accessible through the lesson plan. There's my evaluation and assessment, my informal and formal formative assessments. For my formal formative assessments, I use a Word document, a Google Doc, I'm sorry, a Google Doc. So I linked that also here. That's my pretest. If you click on that, that will directly take you to the survey. I also created one for my post-test. So if you click on the post-test link, it will directly direct you to the post-test survey. And in addition to that, I also created a QR code. So those are my handouts. The flyer is another handout that I created, and I actually emailed these to the staff to invite them to participate to the workshop. The second component in the rubric is online components to support my workshop and the lesson. So for the online components, I actually created a presentation, and then as part of my presentation, I included a YouTube video which briefly describes what Kahoot is. I also included a brief description of it at the bottom on this page. I have some bullets with benefits about using Kahoot as an online assessment tool. And here on this page, I actually link a review and a quick reading about Kahoot. So if you actually click on that, that will bring you up to another online resource, which is a Kahoot review. If you click on this icon, the Kahoot icon, it will take you to a quick reading as far as describing what Kahoot is, what do you need in order to utilize Kahoot in your classroom, and the benefits about it. So those are two online components that I included in my presentation. On the last page, I also linked the Kahoot's official website just to kind of give users or those that are interested in using Kahoot a direct link to the website itself in order to sign up, and once you become a member, to log in and start using the services that Kahoot provides you with. So those are my online components. The third element is additional elements, the lesson plan. So you can get to the lesson plan itself by clicking on the lesson plan and agenda. And here's my lesson plan again, displaying the learning objectives, essential questions, my standards, my materials. And just like the document itself that I created for my lesson plan, I link all the resources that I use, the videos, the PowerPoint that I created, the handouts, the videos, walking the participants step by step, the surveys, and the QR code is also displayed here. So that is my lesson plan. In addition to that, so that's the lesson plan. I already showed you the YouTube video that I embedded into my presentation. Again, that can be found here under presentation, clicking under, and that will be the second slide right here. So that's my YouTube video. Another element is audio files, and those can be found under my lesson plan. If you go down to the agenda part, each of these links will take you to an audio that I created, which matches and go along with the handouts that I provided during my workshop. So the participants had a hard copy handout to reference back to, and also a video that walked them through the different steps on how to complete each of the tasks that I presented during my workshop. So this is an example of one of them. First of all, go ahead and log into your account. Once you're into so that's again one of the videos that I created. I created 5 of them along with the handouts. And my narrative description. My narrative description is located in the home page. So once you click home, it will be here. So you can go ahead and open that if you like. And in my narrative, you will find the website for or the link to the survey, the pre-survey. I have my results here displayed. I also have my analysis, my post-survey, the QR code, the results, and of course my analysis of the post results. In addition to that, I also have my survey instruments. Under the instruments tab, I have both surveys here, the QR code, and I also included some visuals of the results. So I have my pre-survey data listed on the left-hand side and my post-survey data on the right-hand side of the screen. So those are my results, just displaying the same information that I obtained on the tables It's just in a different format with pie charts and bar graphs displaying the data that I collected. For the next component in the rubric under workshop evaluation instrument, that's basically just asking for questions addressing 3 or more levels of Husky levels. And again, that is listed under my surveys. So again, if I go to my surveys, I have a variety of questions here, different levels of questioning that I included, as well as my post survey. I included a variety of questions as well as ranking options for my participants to complete as part of the survey. For the last component of the rubric, the workshop evaluation and data narrative, I already showed you that, and that's basically under home and then narrative. So again, just to briefly go over the website, I have my lesson plan listed here, flyer, my narrative, this video. Under lesson plan and agenda, I have the lesson plan itself. The agenda is embedded within the lesson plan or included in the lesson plan, and each task that I ask my participants to complete is linked to a handout and a video to reference back to, and then my surveys are linked also at the bottom here along with a QR code. In the presentation, I have my PowerPoint presentation here, which included the YouTube video, my screencast, forgot to mention that, my screencasts, which are additional elements in the rubric. I created 4 of them, which basically are the equivalent to the handouts that I provided my participants with. These are just visuals and just providing the participants with additional support if they need a visual to see exactly what to click on in addition to the handouts. Under handouts, of course, I have my handouts, the script of each, and under surveys, I have the link to each survey and the results printed or shown using bar graphs and pie graphs. So I hope that you find this interesting. I hope that you get to try Kahoot. If you do, please let me know how did it go, what do you think about it, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.